Who's been playing well? Look at you.
That's for you, my brother.
Who's been playing well? Who's been playing well?
Welcome back to the greatest, the dopest live interactive NBA show, period, on the planet. This is Player's Choice. I am your host, Jay Britton. We got Sheck, we got JD, we got Diel. Man, this show is epic. It's an all-star edition. Shout out to our sponsors, Switch Cultures. Shout out to Slam Dunk. Let's get it, fellas. What up?
What is good? We are here at Players Court. Yo, actually, how do we want to start this? Are we giving shout-outs right now?
Might as well.
Okay, I want to shout out everybody in the chat. I want to shout out my guy. He got game 23, I think is his number. After that, thanks for the subscription, brother.
I want to shout out the chat as well and everybody who summoned Diel. It worked perfectly.
Yeah, all love to everyone. You know, I come up in the ending. You know, the guys thought stuff was going on. I missed pre-show, whatever that may be. Let me tell you what happened in pre-show, and I wasn't here. It was technical difficulties. It was figuring out seating. It was the normal stuff. So I had to, you know, I've been out of my head a little bit, so I had to take some mental time before I come in here and attack what I gotta attack.
Which is fine. Good luck, actually. I think you're 0-2 in Players Court. I don't know who you're defending today.
How was beat the Diel today?
Jay looked over it.
You said what?
Beat the Diel.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I think you'll be straight, bro.
Last week, I loved it so much that I wish it was like that more often. I like learning stuff and losing and feeling I have to come back. So that was good. And chat, don't bet on me.
Oh man.
Well, should we get court in progress here, gentlemen?
Of course.
Might as well. Why not?
Ladies and gentlemen, today we will be hearing the case of Michael Jordan versus the field for the GOAT title.
That is ridiculous.
Is it LeBron James? Is it Bill Russell? Is it Kareem Abdul-Jabbar?
The honorable
Who is Shaq going to?
Objection, Your Honor.
Going to choose?
Can we please strike that title? It should be Michael Jordan versus LeBron James for the greatest of all time.
Okay, fair enough. Michael Jordan versus LeBron James, representing.
Well, no. You can't change your narrative of no. He could pick LeBron as who he wants to argue for, but it is the field.
It's really LeBron James versus the field, actually.
Oh, this is nasty.
But continue, Your Honor.
Representing the defendant, Michael Jordan, we have Mr. Delroy James. Representing the field, he's choosing LeBron James. It's Mr. Shaquille McKissick. Before we get started, is there any evidence that either party would like to submit to the court?
Your Honor, I did, but I actually forgot to submit it, so I'll go on without it.
I don't have no evidence. I just have a question. Just a question for Shaq. Shaq, what pair of shoes do you play in?
See, I play in the Tinker Hatfield 8s.
Whose shoes is it? Like
Tinker Hatfield created all of the retro Jordans, and I know you know this. Michael Jordan had retro Jordans. He had no listen. He had no hand in designing any Jordan. This is all Tinker Hatfield.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
All right, boys. We're gonna.
Do they design LeBron shoes too, or you just like Jordans better?
I don't like them.
Okay. Hold on, Shaq. We're gonna get kicked off with these opening statements. Shaq, you get 2 minutes.
Is it on me? Because Delroy said he wanted to go first, but I'll take it.
He's defending. He's defending Michael Jordan.
Listen, LeBron James is the best overall player. Let me break it down to you. This whole 6-0 thing is a magnificent feat. We're not going to sit here and take away from that. That is unbelievable. You've been to the finals 6 times. You won 6 times. Coincidental, whatever. But in the game of football, American football, Tom Brady is 7-3 in Super Bowls, but we unanimously consider him the greatest of all time. So none of that should matter here in this courtroom today, Your Honor. Teams literally build super teams to beat one man. You don't believe me? Warriors tried it, Clippers tried it, and the Nets are currently the idiots that are trying to run it around right now. LeBron has never played for any Hall of Fame coaches, not Phil Jackson, like the great MJ or the late great Kobe. But he turned one coach into a Hall of Famer, Eric Spoelstra. You know this. This is just greatness all around you. Finals appearances 8 years in a row. He's faster, stronger, more athletic. He's smarter than MJ. He shoots better statistically from every spot on the court. He's a better basketball player than MJ. Let's just put that out there. Listen to me. Cleveland, championship. Never been done before. Miami, championship. Laker Nation, after mourning Kobe. What does the good old GOAT do for him? You can't paint a better narrative. He brings them home a championship. Listen to me. Everybody that came out of that 2003 draft is either crippled, bedside, or dead. And he is in his 18th season going ham. And these are facts.
Okay.
You got the floor, Diel.
Okay.
I would just open with this. A lot of stuff you said was amazing points. I'm going to give you credit today because you have on a nice shirt. And I'm going to go with this. You said a few things that I would like to address. First, you brought up the coaching comparison about he never played for a Hall of Fame coach. But then you said LeBron made Eric Spoelstra a Hall of Fame. You don't have to, this is rhetorical. What did Michael Jordan do for Phil Jackson? Who was Phil Jackson before Michael Jordan? That's one. Michael Jordan 6-0 made Phil Jackson to be who he is today, and Phil Jackson built on that with Kobe and then Sheck and so on. So that ends that little spiel that you were trying to make with that. And secondly, you bring up all around this, numbers, this. Michael Jordan played 15 years in the NBA, counting 2 Wizards a year. He retired in the middle in his prime, the hints of his prime, because he wanted to try out baseball and suffer from the loss of his father. So if you really just accumulate, he would have won 8 championships straight.
But
he
we
wanted
can't
to
do that.
take,
Your Honor, objection,
Your
Honor. Hearsay.
Overruled. Continue, Diel.
You see, let's not do it. Let's not do it. But that's what would have happened.
Imaginary rings.
So this is what I'm saying. You say the 6-0. Let's just take Michael Jordan 15 years, right? Including the 2 from the Wizards. First 15 years to LeBron, first 18 years. And let's see who career is better in doing that. 15 to 18, and let's see who career is better. You'll say Braun have more points. He has 3 more full seasons. You'll say Braun have more rebounds, more assists. Jordan went to the championship 6 out of 15 years, legit 6 out of 13 years, because now we're counting the Wizards years. He went 6-0, no Game 7.
What happened the other 7?
NBA.
What happened the other 7 times? If he would have went the other 7 times, he would be 6-7 in the finals. So what does this even matter? How many times he went? That's cool. He went. It's a good feat. It's amazing.
But
we don't.
No,
so why
because,
we don't?
So because you're counting his rookie year, you're counting his second year when he broke his foot, you're counting when he got to play Prime Bird Celtics team. You're counting when
Prime Bird. MJ.
Listen,
let's call a spade a spade.
Listen.
MJ was in there playing chefs, professors,
Sheck.
school bus drivers, postmen.
Your
who
Honor.
was
Hold
MJ
on,
really
Sheck.
playing?
Who
was
Your
MJ
Honor.
really
Shaq
going
was
up
talking,
against?
Your Honor,
Who was
when
really?
Shaq was talking, I did not say
All
anything.
right,
Your
my
Honor.
bad.
Correct.
Now when Shaq was talking, Your Honor, I didn't say anything.
You
now.
got 20 seconds still.
Right. So now 6 out of 15. You're counting his first 7 years. Who counts Braun first? Everyone starts Braun from his peak to making to a championship and him losing. And a couple of those, they were the favorite. Michael Jordan has never lost any. This is a stat about Kobe Bryant and I believe Michael Jordan that people don't give it credit for. They've never lost a championship where they were the favorite.
All right. Shaq, first of all, this is your first warning. You do it again, I'm going to kick you out of my courtroom. You have 2 minutes to rebuttal.
LeBron came back from down 3-1 against the Okay. Do I even got to say it? The best
amazing feat.
Okay, that Golden State Warriors team statistically was off of the charts. Do you agree that there are super teams being built in factories right now to beat LeBron James in his 18th year? Do you disagree? It's a yes or no question.
I do not agree.
So the Brooklyn Nets, that just happened by coincidence, correct?
Happened by coincidence. James Harden wanted to go a place. The Brooklyn Nets seemed fit to where he wanted to go, and that's where he went.
Why did he want to go there? For what?
To win. What do you mean?
To beat who?
to beat whoever make it to the
No.
championship. It's not a
See, you
foregone
can't say that
conclusion
because you
that
can't
the
say
Lakers.
that because LeBron has been to 8 straight championships. So you can't just say that. You can't just say who's going to be there, and you know that you can't beat him without having an incredible roster. Golden State figured that out. They learned the hard way. Draymond scoring 32 in a Game 7, and they lose the series. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. And then you go get KD, cop out. But anyways, listen, LeBron James is a better basketball player than Jordan. Will you agree?
No, I do not agree.
Is Kevin Durant a better basketball player than LeBron James?
Who's on trial?
But this is what I'm talking about, Your Honor. We can never get it straight with this guy. We can never. According to him, Kevin Durant is better than Michael Jordan as well. But okay, Your Honor, in closing, Your Honor, I just want to know, in MJ's era, who were the Anthony Davises, the Kobes, the T-Macs, the Yaos, the Tim Duncans, the James Hardens, the Kyrie Irvings? Who were these players? Because he was playing against plumbers, school teachers, postmen. You want me to keep going? Flight attendants.
15
you want
seconds,
me to keep
Jack.
going? I'm done.
I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna just say 2 things.
2 minutes.
Who's the second leading scorer of all time in NBA history?
Who is it?
Rhetorical. Karl Malone. Rhetorical.
Oh,
Michael Jordan era. Who's the league leader in NBA history in points and assists? John Stockton. Michael Jordan era. So you're naming these things about who did he play against.
Bro, they were playing against dinosaurs. That's what you failed to realize. You're just proving my point. They were playing against nobody the same way Wilt Chamberlain was able to score 1 million points in 20 minutes. These are facts.
You can't.
These are facts. It's the same way Wilt. We can't say Wilt is the greatest of all time. It's the same way we can't say Bill Russell is the greatest of all time.
Your Honor, he's cutting me out again. But the same reason you can bring up
playing against babysitters
you go ahead. Are you done? I'll just go when you're done.
Babysitters
just let me know when you're done.
Car technicians and who are they playing against? Smoking a pack a day, showing up to the arena. This in the era.
Let me know.
Yo, basketball 50 years ago was a nasty sport. That's what I'm gonna tell you right now. Smoking in the locker room, taking shots at halftime. All right, I'm done. Go.
Okay. The same way you could criticize the smoking, whatever you may be, is just like going to the locker room and tweeting. That's focus. You want to go to the locker room and tweet. You want to bring up players of the old age. You could bring up Matthew Dellavedova. What could he do back then? You think Matthew Dellavedova could play in the era back then? Do you think some of these players that are cooking right now can play back then? It's a hand check rule. It's tougher defenses. It's just a tougher team thing. What people do, they watch highlights and watch Michael Jordan dominating someone like a Dan Marley and feel like everybody's in today's game is playing defense like Bruce Bowen, when that's not the case.
Really quick. The stream quality is apparently really bad, and it's chopping up for everyone.
Oh,
I don't know what we need to do to try and fix it.
Yeah, it's the 1 o'clock timing.
Hit him with the technical difficulties, Sheck.
Oh, we got to get back to it? Is it still lagging now?
Yeah, look at your bottom right of OBS. See how it's red? The square.
Hold up. please let us know if it's still lagging.
And I could have felt the lag a little bit too. That's crazy. And I just thought it was me, my location, but since it's for everybody.
Yeah.
There we go.
All right. So
I love you guys.
let's get to closing statements. Sheck, what do you
Shaq,
got?
I wasn't even finished, but go ahead.
Go ahead.
I rest my case, Your Honor. I rest my case.
This is rigged. It's rigged. It's rigged.
How is it rigged?
But my hold on, you rest your case, Michael. So my closing statement is my closing statement goes with Michael Jordan's the GOAT. Like when you think of GOAT, I think the name was made up for him. Everyone just reverts back to MJ when you think of the GOAT. What his dominance in the NBA, what he made the NBA become off the court, his shoe brand, what he's done for Nike, everything he's done enables everybody to really be like, yo, he's the greatest basketball. His aura, how he just if I just seen a stat like 3 or 4 days ago, he's still the most popular basketball player in the world to this day.
Because of his shoes, because of Tinker Hatfield. Because of Tinker Hatfield.
Hey, you rest your case, sir. So he hasn't played since 2002, and for him to still be, you know what I'm saying, considered that widely still the most popular basketball player in the world, and you haven't played a game since 2002, that just tells a story in itself. He's the GOAT. I honestly don't think it's an argument. LeBron is top 2, and he's 2, and that's perfectly fine. I don't know why LeBron fans just can't accept that as a, you know, you can't always be number 1, you know what I'm saying? But you're number 2, it's okay. You could go from there. What you've done in your career, how have you lived up to the highest.
How long does he get?
Another thing. Oh this is another thing.
If he felt he was the greatest, this shouldn't be so long.
I got extra time because you rest your case, so I took some of your time. So
Dale's on fire today. He's on a heater.
Jordan, Mike went to college. He came into the league at 21, 22, right? LeBron was in high school. He got handed the ball to him from high school at a younger age. And even now in his 18th year, his points, his winning, nothing, it still doesn't compare to Mike. And what do Shaq come? Hold on.
My bad.
What do Shaq, Your Honor? Shaq comes in here every Sunday, talk about LeBron and how he win. He's the biggest winner. He's this, he's that, he's that. But compared to Jordan, all he had to say was, yeah, he went to the finals a couple of times. He won 4 because he knows 6 is more than 4. He downplays it now when it compared to Jordan, but he always go to KD. Yeah, KD got 2 rings. He stole. He got this. He stole. He did this. 4 is better than 2. But for Mike, 6 and 4, it doesn't make sense to him. He contradicts his statement for Braun to win, but if you ask LeBron James why he wear number 23, that'll let you know why he's the GOAT. And I want to end with that.
It was before.
All right, sounds good. Let's take it to the jury. Chat. Who is the GOAT? Poll is up.
That's fine. They give him something to do.
Can I ask you guys a question though, right now?
What's up, boss?
Who is the only rapper to get in the league and get a deal?
Percy Miller.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. So therefore, Sheck West should be paying homage to him because he showed everybody how to get a bag independently, right? Your own label, you're getting money, you're paying your artists, and then you go to the NBA and get another bag. And then you're just like a crazy entrepreneur. So shout out to Master P because he showed everybody. Even J. Cole is trying to, get signed to somebody. Like it's crazy. So it turns out that he's actually kind of good if you get signed with a team. How true is that for you guys as playing overseas? How good do you have to be to get a contract?
Well, you have to be able to do. You have to be able to do something, and to see this it's honestly also good for the team. And I want to feel like, is he from France?
I'm not sure. No.
Or his peoples and stuff.
I see where you're going with this, but I'm not sure.
When I was in Greece, he had his accent or whatever. People used to talk about him like he was from that way. I don't know where he's from, but to see this is dope, man. Anytime someone could like venture out and like do something else of not what they're originally known for, and make it good is pretty dope. So yeah, this is dope. This is dope, and it's how good he has to be. Just have to be able to play basketball and understand that Europe is a very, very, very different dynamic than anywhere else. And when it comes to that.
But I feel like he's definitely not a bum. He can actually hold his own, right? You guys are professionals. Like, I don't care what league you're in. he's still able to hold it down. Like Sheck,
And that's
like,
what it's about.
right? Like, do you really like buy that he'll legit get like playing time because of who he is, or is he just a baller?
I mean, he's in the second division, so I mean, I'm pretty sure they're not gonna sign him, just for giggles. I mean, he's playing with Ryan Boatwright, who's a UConn standout. So it's not like this can't be the worst team in the world. I do feel like it's a PR move, but at the same time, if he can hoop, he can hoop. The thing that I found funny when I Googled his net worth, it was at $400K. So I think we need a more accurate or reliable source, because I'm sure that he's worth more than $400K, and I'm sure he probably went there for free, just to showcase his talents. But like you said, man, hats off to him for even getting there. But I've seen the highlights, and I'm not impressed.
JD, do you know who the Mo Bamba song?
So I know the Mo Bamba song. I didn't know who Sheck West was until George said it's the guy who sings the Mo Bamba song, and I was like, yes. I still don't know who he is, but I know the song. So I mean, just echoing what Del and Shaq said, like, you don't get signed to do anything professionally if you're not good at that, right? So you have to have some level of talent to get signed. So I think it's gonna be interesting. At the very least, it's gonna be entertaining, right? It's gonna be someone who's famous for something else going to play basketball, and be interesting to see how it pans out.
That is so dope. Glad to see him getting out and being a positive influence on others around him. But now it's time to beat the Diel. Let's get it. Are you ready, Delroy James?
Before we throw you in there, let's.
I have. Hold on. I have to say, Shaq.
Yeah, I'm here.
I need, it's some, because all week I'm looking over some of your questions from last week, because it's like I had to study my losses, right? It's twice this has happened. You were wrong with the Knickerbocker stuff, 100% wrong. The ABA, whatever that, you were wrong. And then a while ago you were wrong, but you didn't care to change it because I won regardless. So as the judge or whoever's saying, and Del, you're wrong, and chat, you're right, I think you should apologize. This is just me. You don't have to. You need to apologize because this been playing well. His name was changed. It was changed. So if that wouldn't have made me win, but it would have my morale would have been a little better. But it's okay. To each his own.
Okay, Dale. I will formally apologize, but I do need to go back to my books, because there was the question, the Kevin Durant question, that you were also wrong about, and you insisted that you were right, and you were also wrong. But I didn't bring it up. I didn't bring it up in front of the audience.
Kevin Durant
but if
question?
we're doing this, because when I'm creating to beat the Dale, I say Dale will call me out on this, Dale will call me out on this, and Dale will call me out on this. So I understand that.
What question?
Kevin Durant is not
Rock
signed.
Nation?
Yeah, he's not signed to Rock Nation. He's not. He left. He started his own thing. Okay, but we'll get back to that, Dale. So to explain the trophy room, Jordan, do you want to take over?
So, trophy room chat. This is the loyalty reward system that we have on the channel. So every time you tune in and you're watching, you get so many points every 10 minutes, I think. If you subscribe, you get points for subscribing. If you're participating in raids, you get points. And if you'll look at the bottom left-hand side of the chat, I believe that's where it is on phone and on browser, you can open up the store and you can see all the items that you can claim. There's raffle tickets that you can purchase to be entered into a giveaway on May 30th, I believe we're going to do for PlayStation, iPhone, Shaq's jerseys, and I think some other things. So make sure you guys look at that because that's another thing that we do outside of giveaways that's you get rewarded for your loyalty. So
yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, Dale, are you ready, or are we about to get back into this?
Let's go. Let's make it happen.
Now you got me up here thinking about some things. I was rooting for you this game. Yo, Metal Monday, I still see you going crazy. I
Shout
still
out
see you going
Metal
crazy.
Monday.
Yo, Diel, you ready? We can hop in. Jordan, you ready? Or we got to get this prediction going? Over 3.5.
I'm running the prediction for the
Gotcha.
over under.
Over 3.5. Okay. I let Jay pick the. The over under. Yo, shout out to the chat, everybody that's here. Thanks for tuning in. This is where you can win these points, man. You want these points so you can buy raffle tickets for PS5s, the Apple iPhone, or the signature shoes that are in the player store. We got some Embiids, we got some Hardens, we got some Pumas. And you just buy with your player points, man. Simple as that. You get player points for just being here. The prediction poll, Dale. Let me see what they got going on over here for you.
All right, let me pull up these questions okay, we're good. I'm ready.
Questions? All right, Dale, you ready?
Dale, are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's get into it.
What's the total score? 4-2?
Yeah, 4-2.
There it is. I see it. Okay.
All right, so Chris Paul and Kevin Durant and Carmelo Anthony are tied for most All-Star appearances amongst active players. Is that A, true, or B, false?
We will let the chat answer first.
It's looking like skirt.
It's getting close there.
3,
Looks like a
2,
runaway.
1. Okay, we're ending it.
All
I give
right,
you time. That was good enough time,
Dale,
right? Like
Where you at, Dale?
they could
Dale,
have.
this was one of those moments where I wanted you to potentially do your signature laugh. The chat voted true. Dale, what is your answer? They picked true.
What did the chat? Listen, I don't know this off the top of my head at all, but for two things, Melo and All-Star and Melo with Shaq. So I'm just gonna go false. I would just go false, just because of Shaq and put Melo name into something, and then also KD name, and leaving out LeBron James. I'm going false.
Yeah, I think LeBron's like 18. Not 18.
Exactly, or
16. 16. It's 16. I think this is
Right.
17th one that's coming up.
Okay.
Chat, you guys kind of jumped the gun on that one.
Yeah,
Wow.
It's weird.
Don't start off like this, chat. Like, I'm rooting for you guys.
Yeah.
Don't start this.
Hey, Dale, do your laugh.
No, I did it inside, but it was crazy. I read this like it's no way this could ever be true, and LeBron name is not there. That was crazy.
All right. You ready? You ready, Jay? Everybody good? All right.
Yep.
Here we go. Boom.
How many All-Star appearances have Kyle Lowry and DeMar DeRozan combined
Great
for?
question.
A,
Wow.
8, B, 9, C, 10, D, or 11?
This is a fire. Yo, this is good. This is really good.
Chat, here goes your
This
chance.
is good. Maybe that's a fact. Wow.
Yeah, we should start making the questions where it's like you can't just simply Google. It's like you got to go do a lot of investigating.
That's what he did on this one.
That's what I'm saying. Like this one, you have to go to like NBA.com, look at all these guys' All-Star appearances, do some math.
What year was
It's a little tricky. Our chat.
What year was
seems
DeMar
to-
drafted?
Jordan, do we want to give? I'll throw you a bone. I don't know, because I don't remember the right answer.
No.
I'm saying
No bone.
no, for sure, no bone.
Don't insult him.
No. I'm just saying the chat chose B. I don't remember the answer. Jordan, do you have the answer over there?
I have to pick though.
I got it.
I think Kyle went. Did Kyle go 5 or 6 times or 4? I want to go 9 or 10. I'm gonna go B also.
Jordan.
It was C.
With 10. It was C. And the
It
chat
was
was overwhelming B. See, Dale, you see what I did there?
Damn. No, you shouldn't speak. That's what you should have did. You should be quiet. Because I'm thinking Kyle went more than DeMar, and that's what's tripping me out. That's why I say when he got drafted, you're tripping me out. I'm still up 1-0 though.
Yep.
Don't talk.
My bad.
He's getting in his head like, who wants to be a millionaire? Are you
Listen,
sure? Is that your
my
final
bad.
answer?
Yo, people
that
in
was
chat.
that was a fire question though, bro.
People in the chat are saying that there's a lag, so let us know, at least a few guys. Let us know if it is lagging for
We're
you.
chilling. Shaq,
Okay.
only if that bottom right square goes red is when we have to be concerned. Otherwise, it's on their internet connection.
Jordan, the Twitch technician. All right, we're on to question 3.
Yep.
Let's get it.
Man. That was a good question, dog.
How many 20-point All-Star games has Russell Westbrook recorded in his career?
We just keep getting them all for you, Diel.
A,
This
6.
is amazing too.
B, 3. C,
Wow.
7.
Chat
or
can't
D,
Google this
4.
one. Chat can't Google this one.
Russ All-Star appearance. Russ $20.
Let it run, Jay. They can't Google this one.
Yeah, I'm letting it run out.
I'm not going with 6 or 7.
That's a lot of 20-point game. That's like every time he's been to an All-Star game.
All right, Diel, do you want me to say anything? Or you just want me to shut up on this one?
Yeah, I want to pick on my own. I don't want to know what the chat does or whatever. So I'm gonna.
It's overwhelming in the chat almost.
Damn. 3 seems too little and 4 seems too much. So I'm gonna go B.
Dale and the chat both chose B. Jordan, you want to give him the correct answer?
D, 4.
Yes,
Wow, my God.
Yes.
Yeah, wow.
Yes.
Hey, chat, let's keep being wrong to the end.
Oh man, yeah, it's getting trickier and trickier.
And that's what makes it dope. The bonus question might really come into effect today.
Yeah, it will. Please do not spam the chat with
fire.
your answers, because it's probably gonna do more harm than good. Jordan, you ready?
Yes, sir.
Boom.
Who holds the record for most points scored in the NBA All-Star game? A, Wilt Chamberlain, B, LeBron James, C, Kyrie Irving, or D, Anthony Davis?
Let Chad get their Google on. Chad's about to get their Google on. That's happening, this question. Don't even sweat that.
Well, tell me when you close their pick, and I have a question to ask also, because it's.
Yeah, I mean, this was a runaway.
And
so
I'll answer your question.
What's your question, Del?
I have a question. So who's the most record for most points scored in an All-Star game? Is that like
single game?
His story or just one game?
One game.
One game. Okay.
Yep,
No,
you're
it's
free
not
to.
Kyrie. It's not Braun. I don't think it's Kyrie or Braun. Let me go. Any, meeny, miny, mo, catch like by so. Any, meeny, miny, mo. D. I'm gonna go Anthony Davis because that's what my fingers landed on.
The chat chose D as well. Dale chose D. This is good news for anybody who voted Dale on the over. You are correct, Dale. It is Anthony Davis.
Okay.
I think he had 52, and it was a couple years ago.
I don't even remember at all. I didn't know that because that's a tricky question because I know the answer to what I hope is the bonus question.
It's not. All right.
Okay. I know the answer to that one.
Jay, you ready?
Yep.
So it's 2-1 now?
Yeah. It's 2-1.
Yeah, it should be 2-1.
Okay.
All right, so LeBron James has never won the NBA All-Star MVP while playing for the Miami Heat. Dale, is that A, true, or B, false?
Damn, I was 2010, 11, 12, so MVP. Damn, I really don't know. I'm gonna go. That's false. I don't know. I'll take it. I'll go false. I don't know.
Well,
I'll go
false. LeBron James has only won playing for the Cleveland Cavaliers. All 3 of his All-Star MVPs came with Cleveland. None of them with the Miami Heat.
So we both picked false?
Yes, false and false. Overwhelming false and false.
Yes.
So,
thank you.
It's a lot on the line. It's a lot on the line here for this 6th one, man. This is gonna be a tough pool. This is a tricky one. This is a tricky one. But it's not at the same time. It just depends how cultured everybody is. Jordan, you ready?
Wait, does Dell have 3?
Yeah, 3-2.
No.
Okay.
It's 2-1.
No, it's 2-1. It's 2-1.
I need to know how many correct answers Dell has because the
2.
over under.
Dale has to get this
2
bonus question
correct.
right to get the over.
Okay.
And Chat has to get this bonus question right to win. And Dale doesn't, but I think.
Wait. This is bonus now or no?
Yeah, this is bonus.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. You ready, Jordan?
Yep.
All right, here we go. Good luck.
How many European players are participating in the All-Star game this season? A, 8, B, 7, C, 9, or D, 6? That's a really good question.
A great question.
The chat is saying Dale has 3. Okay, I can give you the rundown while you guys vote. Dale got the first one. He missed the Kyle Lowry one. He missed the Russell Westbrook one, and he got the Anthony Davis one correct. That's 2. And then the previously missed LeBron James has never won the NBA All-Star MVP while playing for the Miami Heat, which was true.
He said false.
And he said, false. So Dale
So it
has
should be
Him
3-2,
and
right?
Chat said false, and you said that the answer was false. I thought.
you got the answer was true. He's never won an MVP
Oh,
the
okay.
All-Star game playing for
Wait,
the
what'd
Miami
you
Heat.
say? What'd you say, Dell?
Dale
Say
said
true or
false.
I
false for
said
that?
I had picked false.
Oh, okay.
I was wrong. I think it's 2-1 the score.
It's 2-1
Okay.
for sure.
All right. I.
And now, Dale,
What's your answer?
It's either A or C, so I'm gonna do my thing. Wait, is it though? Luca creates the bonus.
Dale, this is all right on you. Everybody that picked you over on the prediction points,
No pressure.
I just want to win. I'm gonna go. Is it closed? Is it?
Yeah, they're done voting.
This is tough, bro. This is It's Okay, quick question. How many players in the All-Star game?
24? 5 with 7 reserves?
So wait.
24.
Wait. Do the kids game count or just the main All-Star game?
The main All-Star game. Just the All-Star game.
Okay.
Metal Monday. See you, brother. Thanks for the subs. See you next week. They said Dale cheating. They think you over here pulling up.
Look, my hand is here. My hand is here.
Oh, Dale, you already know.
I would never cheat you guys ever.
They said you're Googling. No.
I would never. I would never.
Dale
do that.
doesn't get down like that.
No.
It wouldn't be beat to Dale.
I would.
No.
Right, I wouldn't. I'm gonna go C, but I think I'm wrong.
Is that your final answer?
I think it's D. Yeah, I think it's D though.
The correct answer is A.
Oh,
Wow.
And
Did they pick A?
And it's a tough one. No, everybody was wrong. They didn't even come close. Yeah. So you won, beat the Dale, and this year it's extremely hard because everybody keeps dropping out. So it's like, what can we do? Embiid and Ben Simmons are both out.
Okay, so but they're not Europeans though.
What do you mean?
Embiid and Simmons are not Europeans. I want you to name me the 8 players.
Gotcha.
European players.
Gotcha. I see what you're saying.
Because
I
I
see what
think
you're saying.
in my mind, I think it's 6.
No, if we're not counting Europeans, which I did mess up on because I told the guy, my editor, Europeans, but it was overseas players in general.
Got you. And
So
then
it probably
that
was
because
5.
European is 6. It's Sabonis, Vucevic. This is what I was counting. Luka, the Greek, which is 4. Jokic.
Hold on, wait. So
5,
we take out Simmons.
Take out Simmons, Joel. Take out the Canadian, whoever is Canadian there.
Vucevic is in. Sabonis.
European is in. Luka is in.
Oh yeah. So what do we do
Greek
about
is
this?
in. That's 4.
All right, we could be
Well,
here
but the thing
forever.
is, we both got it wrong, so I just win. Which is none of us got it right.
Yeah.
Del won.
Sucks for the crowd.
Losers.
Jokic is European. All right, so what we going on to now?
You guys want to do another giveaway? Or we're going to get into topic 2.
No, giveaway's coming right before halftime.
All right, let's get it.
Yes, we are on topic 2 now. Speaking of
all right, so
game,
go ahead. Are you gonna say JD?
I wasn't gonna say anything.
Oh, okay, so it's a lot of people felt, and I did too, that this All-Star was just crazy. I don't know if it was because of COVID or whatever, but it was a lot of snubs. Like, how do we fix this going forward, starting with JD?
I kind of hate this, the whole idea of like All-Star snubs, because there's so many players that could and should be in the All-Star game because they're so talented every year. And that's not a bad thing at all, because that means that the level of play is high, that there's a ton of great players in the NBA. But you can swap any number of players in and out, and what you're doing is if I swap player A for player B, you're just snubbing the player that you're swapping out. So it's like, okay, if there's snubs, then what do we add? More players to the roster, and then it's literally every top player in the NBA that is like what do you do? Like, I don't think there's a fix to it. I think that regardless, you're always going to have a snub, but it's just a matter of, especially with the fan votes, it's just a matter of whose name is hot and popular right now.
But I would rather see Devin Booker over Jimmy Butler all day, right? So when it comes to I would. Me personally.
The question you asked is, do what again?
How do we fix All-Star snubbing?
Snubs or fix it? Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead, Del.
Go ahead. No, I'm waiting. Shaq, it's your floor, my brother.
Listen. The mere fact, and no disrespect to CP, but Chris Paul should not be playing in this All-Star game. But it's the same thing that happened with Melo a couple years back. He shouldn't have been playing in one. I don't know if it was last year or the year before.
It wasn't.
But
it wasn't then either.
Melo shouldn't have been the All-Star the last 5 or 6 years. Are we going to talk about that? I've already demolished Carmelo in the players' court. Thank you. So exactly,
it's no more double jeopardy. I won't go there.
Okay, all right, thank you. DeMar, listen. You talk about LeBron doing a number on somebody's career. I think DeMar kind of got the brunt end of that, because everybody just thinks LeBron dominating him, so he's not taking it serious as he probably should be. Mike Conley, you're a good player on the hottest team in the league.
He's in the All-Star now, though.
Yeah. But I'm saying initially. I don't see that as a snub. He shouldn't be in the All-Star game the same way Draymond Green shouldn't have been in the All-Star game all of those years. De'Aaron Fox, for sure, should be in the All-Star game. 24-10 anywhere is sickening. It's crazy. Sabonis, a week ago, yes. Now that they're 10th in the East, I'm not so sure.
Exactly why I wanted Shaq to go first, because he doesn't even know how his argument is for and then against.
No, it is for and against. It is for and against. It is.
Hold on.
It is.
Because first he goes, De'Aaron Fox should be in because he averaged 24-10. Then he ends it with Sabonis last week, yes, but this week no, because they're in 10th place. What place is the King is in?
It doesn't. But De'Aaron Fox is kind of like.
It doesn't.
So who's a better player, De'Aaron Fox or Sabonis?
Listen. We're not arguing who's better right now.
That's where I'm coming
You're basing it on play.
That's where I'm coming
from. Some All-Stars. To me, Chris Paul should have been an All-Star this year. Also, Devin Booker. I believe Chris Paul is an All-Star this year. For Devin Booker is the best player on that team.
No, leadership doesn't get you in the All-Star game.
What?
You're not an All-Star you're not an All-Star because you're a vet. That's the notion that we have to change. So bring Sabonis in.
I don't think he made
so bring Sabonis in. Bring Sabonis in.
I don't think he made it because he's a vet. I made it because he's playing All-Star basketball on a winning team. They have a top 3 team in the West.
Same. Chris Paul always gets this pass because he's like some type of he galvanizes the troops to lose in the semis every year or in the second round. Like, beat it. CP. I'm not jacking that. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan.
Beat it.
Also with Jamal Murray, same thing. But since Dale's
You're not buying him?
Gordon Hayward, no. Tobias Harris, no. DeMar DeRozan, no. Jimmy Butler, maybe. Sabonis, no. Russell Westbrook, no. Holiday, no. Fred VanVleet, hell, maybe. I don't know. I'll give VanVleet a pass. I'll give him a pass. VanVleet might be able to be in it. But Fox for sure should be an all-star.
I think only Snubs was at first was Dev Booker. This is when they said, "Wow, Dev Booker." That's the only one I looked at as a snub, honestly. And then you bring up De'Aaron Fox. That's what you can say. Jeremy Grant is an all-star based on what he's been doing this year. But the only snub
24.
was Dev Booker.
Listen, the mere fact that there's 24 all-stars this year and none of them, 8 of them would have been all-stars 10 years ago is just crazy to me. This, like, the league is so watered down right now, it's incredible. And these are all facts. Fred VanVleet and the all-star, Tobias Harris, a snub, who like it's getting crazy out here. Gordon Hayward on the fringe. like come on.
I just saw in the chat, why are y'all not talking about Middleton?
Like, you see what I'm talking about? Middleton's a rotation player 10 years ago, if that. He's just coming off the bench.
Wait, you said
Trae Young
is coming off the bench years ago.
Trae Young
but now
also.
He's an all-star? Okay, Trae Young is also a snub, I believe.
I feel like Trae is the same way with De'Aaron. I also feel like those go one and the same. Sabonis,
I don't know about that, but
Bam,
Dev and Trae is the top 2, I believe.
Conley is unbelievable.
Get off the floor, Mike.
Conley is like the fact that he even got in, because I think he got in today, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, yep. 2Q might have for the Sixers, two other players might get in because of Ben and Embiid. They were involved in contact tracing because their barber was tested positive for COVID.
Yeah, they might not play today.
Right.
No, they are ruled out for sure.
Right.
I know we're going to talk about the All-Star game near the end of the show, but like the West is looking way more stacked.
So LeBron has never lost an All-Star game when he was the captain who picked his own team, and that's just facts. Dale.
That's crazy.
Little fun fact for you.
Who did he pick as his number 1 pick the first year they did this? I don't remember.
I think KD.
Yeah, I knew it was KD because he didn't want to play against him.
I think. Oh, that was the reason.
Yeah.
Oh, we got time for that later, fellas. Okay. We got time for that later. Yeah. Let's talk about the king and all of his men, right? Let's talk about LeBron and Kyrie, and they're probably homies. I think Sheck would agree. I don't know. Let's start with Sheck. Do you think they get along off the court?
Listen, hell to the no, and I hate to curse on this platform that we've created, so I'm gonna keep it PG rated. Hell no, bro. Kyrie is the friend. When Drake says no new friends, he's talking about Kyrie. When all these rappers are saying you stabbed me in the back, you fake, he wasn't real from the beginning, you're talking about Kyrie. What type of friend is Kyrie, Dale? I'm directing this straight towards you. You know Kyrie and LeBron James do not like each other. You know this for a fact. How is Kyrie a friend? How he's texting Kevin. He's texting KD 35 to get the inside scoop.
Listen, I agree that they're not as cool as off the court as one would seem. So I don't know where Shaq is going with this. I totally agree with that.
Okay.
I agree. Right. Kyrie not. I think Kyrie blamed Bron for stuff that he shouldn't have blamed Bron for. I really truly believe that. Like playing with Bron, people knew Kyrie was good, but playing with Bron, people made him think like he was extra better. He's like, no, I've always been that way. He just put me on a better platform to support that. And others was looking at that as a positive, but Kyrie didn't. He wanted to prove like, yo, I am who I am, and that may be the case. You know what I'm saying? And
Kyrie had
I don't think they're cool. They have a great handshake. But I don't think they're as cool as off the court.
Yo, Diel, are you gonna tell the crowd how cool you are with Kevin Durant? The chat.
Are we gonna talk about this every show?
Might as well.
Now he's a part of the West Coast.
The thing with Kyrie and LeBron is Kyrie and Bron played like when Kyrie was either fresh out or just nearly fresh
like
out.
Third or fourth year.
Okay, so still a young guy,
course,
right? Like still has a lot of maturing to do. And he's used to being the best, right? I'm sure most NBA players are going into the league used to being the best guy on the court, right? So you come in with some type of ego, and then you're playing with a guy who's like, okay, you need to, step it down a notch. Like he's probably feeling some type of way. Obviously, LeBron's gonna, if they're going at it, you're not going to love the guy, but moving past this when, they split and Kyrie can mature a little bit and come back to LeBron and be like, I messed up, blah, blah, blah. They can both move forward. They're not going to be best friends. LeBron's not inviting him to dinner, but they can still get along, right? They can still be,
Jordan, he got game has a good question. Will Kyrie be at Bron's Hall of Fame speech?
No, this is what I'm saying. I'm saying you can get along with somebody without being friends. Like,
but JR said that they're still
cool. I
agree.
They're
That's
probably
the
not friends.
Here. Yeah, JR's acting like.
I think that he said that they get along great. That I can get along great with anyone, even if they're not my friend. But the
Kyrie has a. Go ahead, sorry, Jay.
I was just gonna say the point is I'm sure they are not friends, but they can be cordial at this point because, hey, they probably talked it over. Kyrie, hey, I was immature, blah, blah, blah. I shouldn't have done this and that. All right, LeBron's like, all right, cool, but I still don't really mess with you on we're not tight, but hey, I can be cordial with you.
Yeah, Kyrie did say that though. He did say he texted Bron or hit Bron up saying when I was with you that you were trying to teach me how to lead and I didn't understand it at that age. He already said he's done that. I read that somewhere a couple years back. But I think what Kyrie's biggest thing was he just had a mentality where it's I feel like I'm one of the best players and playing with LeBron, everything is on his shoulders. If it don't go well, Bron could go 0 for 28, but it'd be oh, Kyrie, whatever. One game Kyrie had 40 and then he had 1 or 0 assists. They asked Bron is he crazy playing with your point guard and he didn't get 0 assists and Kyrie's wjust next to him laughing how why is that? You know what I'm saying? It's a game I didn't get assists. You know what I'm saying? Things like that happen. So it's just playing with Bron. It it's not added pressure, but people just make it seem like this guy is so perfect at basketball he could never mess up. So it's got to be you guys. And like I said last week, every team Bron has went to, that narrative has followed. It's followed from the fans, from the media. It's happened. It's like Sheck said it last week. He's and JD, he said it Bron is just out there by himself. He's doing this, he's doing that. That's
Bron is narrative king for sure.
And everyone believes it. And it's look at Luka when KP was out. Not one week. It was damn, we thought the Magic was going to be better.
It's
but
a
KP,
fun narrative.
Nobody was playing. It's an amazing narrative. And I honestly think it works because Bron did what he did to deserve all of that. So
He Got Game has a good potential chat question of the day on who was LeBron's best teammate. We can save that if we choose it.
Keep it. Yeah, for sure.
Keep it because I want to hear it. I know my answer, and it's clearly Dwayne Wade. I'm going to say
it's Danielle Marshall.
Danielle.
No, it's
great guy.
What was his name? James Johnson? Is that his name?
The boxer?
No.
No, he's a GM now, right?
What was his name? That was always on the bench.
Brian
always picked him up.
Damon Jones.
Yeah, not Damon Jones.
Not Damon Jones. It's Jones.
He was kind of
exactly.
relevant at some point in the league, actually.
He's the manager for the Suns now, I believe.
There you go.
Manager for Phoenix Suns.
Yeah.
Yep. I know
Jones?
who you're talking about.
Is it James Jones?
No.
James. Yeah.
That's
we're on the right path.
Yo, Chad, we
Chad, look
right
that up.
there. Yeah,
They're saying James Jones.
It's not James Jones, but all right.
It's not James Johnson.
Let's keep it pushing. It's time for buy or sell. Fellas, these are going to be rapid questions, and I need you to answer yes or no to buying or selling, okay? All right. Let's go. Number one, Luka. Is this card worth $4.6 million? Let's start with Diel. Are you buying it or are you selling it?
Is what?
Is his card, like his trading card, is it worth $4.6 million?
No, it's not. So
JD?
Yeah, sell. These type of things are based on perceived value. So, I mean, whatever someone buys it for, they think it's that much, but I don't.
Sheck?
Yeah, this is a sell. I mean, they're never going to be able to get that off again. So have fun with that.
Yeah, they got it like that. Shout out to them. We got the clip about Steph. Let's hear that.
You have to remember that even when we're playing well, we won 3 in a row. You know, teams still want to beat us and beat us bad. They still have, you know, a lot of memories from the last 5-6 years. So.
Yeah, I feel like this is true, that people are coming at them. Remember when you did me like this? Yes, Shaq, let's start with you. Are you buying or selling that teams are still going at the Warriors because what they did years ago?
Listen, this is a humongous buy because listen to me. When Klay Thompson gets back, they're not going to be able to have this moment. So they better be relishing every win that they get on the Warriors. They better appreciate it because it will be short-lived.
JD?
Yeah, I agree. I'm buying that. Everyone wants to beat the Warriors because of their reign over the, past few years. So you want to beat down the people who are at top on the top.
Diel?
Easy buy. If buy and sell had a perfect buy question, this is it.
Moving right along. So Vanessa Bryant wants to, she wants to name the deputies that released the leaked photos from the crash. Dale, let's start with you. Are you buying or selling this?
Okay. She wants to do what she wants to do. I can't view this as a buying or selling. I don't agree with it. So if that's selling, I don't agree with anything involving Kobe and coming into the media because it won't let her heal. What's the reason for it? If if you calling Meek Mill insensitive for his lyrics and bringing that sort of negative attention towards what happened or the situation, I put that in the same boat just because what's your reason for it? You know what I'm saying? Just if unless you're using it to vent or whatever case make you feel better or for them people to get chastised for what they done, like what's your point of it? I don't agree with it at all. It's still the toughest thing to talk about for me and think about because it's really impacted the way I think about a lot of stuff, him passing and how the man of him and the kids and his daughter. So I don't see the reason for it at all.
Gotcha. Good take. JD?
I can see both sides to this, and I don't know that I'm prepared to give an intellectual response, so no comment.
Shaq?
I think Mambacita is as lethal as Kobe was on the court, off the court. She's entitled to do whatever that she wants to do. She clearly has a war path that she is on, and I support it. So I'm buying this because the disrespect after Kobe's death, whether it was Meek Mill or the deputies, whoever it may be sharing his picture, it wasn't right. So somebody has to right that wrong, and if she's going to play justice police, I'm in her corner. So that's a buy for me.
Cool. Devin Funches. I hope I'm pronouncing his name correct. Is he the best? Thank you, sir. Is he the best hooper in the NFL? Me, honestly, I don't know, but I know the cheetah can hoop. Let's start with you, Shaq. Is he the best hooper? Ooh, he kind of.
Amari Stoudemire's in that gym. Like, I cannot believe this is happening right now on my watch. Bro, he is the hooper. That was a foul.
I'm really him. Hey,
wait, who is
I'm
that
really
playing
him.
again?
That's
Devin
Funches, wide
Funches.
receiver for the Packers. Yo, he's a wide receiver for the Packers. Listen to me. I don't know if he's the best in the league, but he's that guy in open gym that you kind of want to stay away from. You don't want to try him. Listen, that's the only guy in the gym you want on your team. You're like, I'm glad that's my best friend because if I was the other guy, I'd be embarrassed. So just out of fear of Funches, I'm gonna buy it.
JD?
I don't know enough about the NFL, what players' skill levels are in basketball, but just from watching this little highlight tape and actually just seeing how he moves on the court, his shot, and how he attacks and plays defense, I'm like, okay, he's actually knows what he's doing. So I'll buy the fact that he's the best hooper in the NFL.
Delroy?
I guess. Bye.
But he doesn't totally move like a football player. He moves like an athlete.
He has an open gym package. I can respect that.
He is the open gym slayer.
Did he dunk on Amari? I didn't see that.
No. He fouled Amari. To be honest, it was a foul.
But he's extremely athletic though.
Yeah.
All right, let's keep it pushing. James Harden deserves jersey retires in Houston. Dale Roy, are you buying or selling that?
I'll just buy it for all three of us, and no one should say anything else because, come on, guys, buy. Come on, let's just get this segment over with, for real.
All right, shout out to Swish Cultures. They blessed us with this clip, and let's keep it pushing. What time is it? What's the deal?
Hey, listen, all right, Dale, thank you for that.
You're welcome.
I had a whole soliloquy, but you just put it so eloquently that I'm gonna let it live.
Hey, really quick, Sheck, put us in the technical difficulty mode. We're red again.
On you.
First, I would like to say sponsors. If you'll notice that this segment doesn't have any official sponsors yet, so I think there's some prime real estate up here. And if you're interested, hit up Jay Britton on IG at CoachJB_. Mellow on Mellow, the transition to a new era. What's the deal? Carmelo Anthony has given his stamp of approval on sharing the Mellow nickname with the unanimous midseason Rookie of the Year candidate, LaMelo Ball. Fans have been debating this nickname controversy on social media since LaMelo got here. After the Blazers' recent game against the Hornets, Carmelo went on to say that he believes LaMelo Ball will be somebody in the NBA for a long time, and that it's an honor to share the nickname with him. That's praise of the highest order coming from the 10-time All-Star and one of the greatest scorers of our generation. For me, being a millennial and all, I grew up on Carmelo Anthony being Mellow, so whenever I use the nickname, that's who I'm referring to. But I do think it's cool to see someone of Carmelo's caliber set their ego aside and say, you know what? This kid's going to be something special for a long time, so it's an honor to share the nickname with the kid. But I want to know what you guys think about the whole nickname debacle. When you say Mellow, who are you referring to? Are you referring to Carmelo, LaMelo, or both? And if is Delroy back? Del, I got to know your opinion on this.
Yeah. To be honest, every time I hear Melo, I just think of Carmelo Anthony. Even till this day, I have not once thought of LaMelo, and it was never an issue with me.
Yo, so you know what time it is. Go get your popcorn. Go get your drinks. This is a PG show, so I was going to say.
JD, can you write your new one, please?
I would say go get your adult beverages, but let's keep it.
How long
PG.
we got? Five.
Yes, sir. Come back, get ready for J Awards. We already got chat question of the day. I'm out for now.
Greatest invention of 2000 to 2010.
Yo, we are back. We're going to start this with chat question of the day. What is it, JD?
Who was LeBron's greatest teammate?
That's a good.
I feel like this is an easy one. I think it's Dwayne Wade. He won 2 championships with Dwayne Wade.
I also go with D Wade.
It's James Jones.
I think he made LeBron a champion.
And LeBron quoted, "This is my favorite teammate of all time."
Who?
James Jones, as I thought that was his name. What did I say? James Johnson? James Jones. And LeBron said, "This is my favorite teammate of all time."
Okay, that's fine. You could have a favorite teammate,
He said,
but
as long as I'm playing in the
teammate
league,
that he could have had is Dwayne Wade.
As long as I'm playing in the league. No, favorite teammate. That was the question. Favorite teammate.
LeBron has said a lot of stuff before.
So is Kevin Durant.
Which teams win in the All-Star West? Easy. Blowing them out.
Yeah. Y'all ready to get to it? I mean, y'all ready to get to it?
Before we get to it, what is the order?
I'm first.
Jordan's first.
Is last. I'm first, and JD's second.
JD was
See,
second
he got
last
game
week.
said best teammate. I knew he said best teammate. It's Dwayne Wade.
Right.
I got a question before we start the awards. Do you guys like my shirt?
Anthony Davis.
It is a fresh shirt.
Yeah. Shout out to Wifey. You got it for me.
Anthony Davis.
Okay.
Anthony Davis. What are you guys over there thinking
We
about?
heard you.
Right.
I think Anthony Davis is a great player, and I think he's a really good teammate, too. I'm just saying he does have 2 championships with Dwayne Wade. So if he gets another one with the AD, then maybe we revisit the conversation.
Was Kyrie better than Dwayne Wade?
And D Wade made him really put the little bill like, yo, go be
But
dog.
if we switch spots and put Dwayne Wade, like switch Dwayne Wade and Kyrie, would Kyrie be a better ultimate player than Dwayne Wade?
But we're talking about teammates.
I'm just asking.
As far as teammates go, Dwayne Wade just complimented LeBron so well.
So did James.
Yes,
I'm not listening to Shaq.
every teammate. There's been a lot of teammates that have complimented him well, especially 3-point shooters.
Probably Chris Bosh though, but all right, that's.
We know Chris Bosh don't have those same sentiments.
Kyrie was MVP caliber. As you stated, you're about to commit double jeopardy. As you stated last week in Players Court, and you lost. So don't bring that back up, please.
Let's speak about today.
What about it? I can't bring that up anymore.
Okay.
All right, so we got the order
The
down.
chat is saying wait all day. So
Let's get it.
let's get into it. So the topic today is greatest invention from 2000 to 2010. Chat, don't help him with this. Are you guys ready?
I don't need.
Yes,
any
we
help.
are.
I don't need
I'm
any help.
first.
You keep saying
Let's
that,
go,
but
Mr.
Jordan was
James.
okay. Go.
It's all right. So great Diel awards, good, kickstart. I'm gonna go with the new and improved, the new money maker, the new drawing everybody's been going to. I'm gonna go with crypto and Bitcoin. In 2009, crypto and Bitcoin were introduced to the world.
I barely
And-
got that one in.
and-
Squeaked on by.
Hold on.
I just had to put that out there. Squeaked on by with that one. 2009. All right. My bad.
And where we are today with currency, with everybody saying a recession, with everybody in pandemic scouring, if you made an investment in something so powerful back then, you'll be sitting here today with the biggest smile from northwest to northeast or wherever. Bitcoin has transcend what it is to like create a currency and for it to boom and make you scratch your head, pull out your hair from all his little brothers of cryptos that's just trying to find a path the exact same way. In 2009, it was brought to us. Everything else that people are gonna say, you have duplicates. You have duplicates of this, you have duplicates of that. But what Bitcoin is and what it has became, and the country to become, everybody's like, yo, put your dollars into Bitcoin, do this, do that, because it's like Shaq always wanted to say, technology or whatever is the future, or this is the future. It seems as Bitcoin is the up and down waves it go. It just seems to be on the up and up, and it's nowhere to go. And I feel from 2009 to what Bitcoin is today and the worth of it and how I think that was the best invention.
Great one. That's good. Okay, Mr. James. Who's next?
Decent.
Check.
No, it's
I'm
JD.
third.
Okay,
Shaq,
whatever.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure I went second last week, but whatever. I'll go any position. I don't care. Okay. So here's the deal. I am known for going long-winded, getting very elaborate and animated. I'm going to keep this short and sweet today because this is an easy one. The greatest invention of all time is actually a website, a streaming platform, if you will, and it's Justin TV, which you all know and are experiencing today as Twitch. Justin TV initially started out as Justin Can. I think that's his last name, Kan. The founder of Justin TV. He was live streaming his daily life and and then Justin TV became a platform to more than 60 channels in the summer of 2007. And today is arguably the go-to live streaming platform of choice for everyone. The thing, guys, I don't need to get in depth with this one because we know what Twitch has become. Without Twitch, we wouldn't be doing this show. End of story.
I just try to go get the low hanging fruit you was pulling out there or trying to get, but I couldn't find it.
Oh my God. Yeah, it's because I have the lowest of all lowest hanging fruits. Listen, Jordan, that was eloquently spoken, but the fact is the greatest invention from 2000 to 2010 is Twitch. I'm going to let that just sink in for a second. It's Twitch. Better. Yep. Okay. All right. Okay. It's Twitch. Okay. Jay, you a great host. You looking good over there in that Hendrix t-shirt.
Okay.
No, y'all weren't trying to hear me just a few minutes ago.
No. I was waiting to address it live. You looking good over there, brother. But have you ever heard of magic in your pocket? Listen, if we brought back Nikola Tesla, which was also a good invention that you guys both missed out on. But if we brought back Nikola Tesla, Albert Einstein, and they sing this invention that I have, their heads would explode. Just 50 short years ago, if I whipped out one of these in public, their heads would explode. And I'm talking about the supercomputer, the Apple iPhone. The chat knows it. I knows it. Listen, we don't really got to get too crazy. What is, I got all of these stats right here in front of me, but do we really got to do this right now? Because when you talk about with improving life, that's what it has done. Communication, entertainment, and health. Yo, have you heard of this thing called the App Store? That also branched out from the app, from the iPhone. What else? Yo, when you type in...
That's wrong.
No, how did it not? iTunes, are you serious? The App Store came after the iPhone. Get your facts straight, Delroy, but don't interrupt me while I'm going. When you type in "can my iPhone," when you type, yo, this is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy, Jay. Because we both know without your iPhone, if it stopped working right now, you guys would go insane. It's worse than a cocaine binge. You cannot live without your iPhone, and these are just facts. Dale, you're over there mad. Jordan, I don't know how you're feeling, but when you type in "can my iPhone,"
I'm not mad
on Google.
not at all.
On Google, when you type in "can my iPhone," you want to know what pops up? Take my temperature, charge wirelessly, track my steps, read to me, find my AirPods. Well, guys, yes, and yes, it can do all these things. The greatest invention of almost all time is the iPhone. I'm trying to think what's better than the iPhone. It's literally nothing better than the iPhone.
Oh, it's Justin TV.
Dale wouldn't be able to stream on his iPad right now if it wasn't for the iPhone. You guys wouldn't. Right after this, everybody in the chat, you guys have iPhones. These are just facts. These are facts.
I'm sure there's a lot of Android users in here, actually.
I bet you there's more.
This is why I'm just staying silent.
There's a million crypto out there. Are you serious?
And which is the big?
And which one is what? Which one is what?
Boom.
Which
That's
one?
my point.
Yo, with that, listen.
You had
Without
BlackBerry,
Steve Jobs and the Apple
you had-
iPhone,
no.
we would be back in the Stone Age right now. Are you kidding me? It
We
was
would
flip
be-
phone,
we'll
app,
be on-
iPhone.
we-
It was flip phone,
we'll be
iPhone.
on-
There wasn't any transition in between. Flip
We'll
phone,
be on BBM.
iPhone.
You didn't have a BlackBerry? You didn't
No,
have BBM.
no,
Stop
that's
it,
not
Shaq.
an iPhone.
And they
That's
had
not
app stores and
that's not a
games and all that.
smartphone.
You had
I'm
a
playing
sidekick.
Snake.
You had a
I was
sidekick.
playing Snake.
Did you have a sidekick?
I was playing
Did you have a-
Snake. I was playing
Did you have a
Snake on my
side-
BlackBerry. It was
Did you have a
embarrassing.
side-
I hate to think about
Did
it.
you have
I
a
was playing
sidekick?
Snake.
Did you have a sidekick?
I was playing
You're
Snake
lying.
also. I was also playing Snake on there.
Sidekick, amazing feature.
Yo, listen. Listen to me. Listen, I took the lowest hanging fruit that you could possibly take. If there's a better invention in life, let me know.
Listen, I got to go with, and I'm calling it on my IG account. I got to go with Sheck
Like what?
for the J Awards.
Like what?
I'm on the iPhone. I don't do Twitch unless it's this show. Crypto, I don't know anything about it, so I'm gonna go iPhone. Just dribble, shut up and dribble, But I feel like LeBron, since he has a platform, why can't he chime in on that, right? So how do you guys feel about that? Let's start with Delroy James.
Topics like these and things like these are always just a confusing thing to me because I don't ever understand what people, and honestly, I think it's American, but Europeans really, I think a lot of Europeans feel like this, like, what are we talking about here? Like, why are we doing this or why are we doing that? And they really see you just as an athlete, and especially like a LeBron James. Like, if people would say LeBron James was coming to, like, let's say Greece, right? But he's not coming to do nothing basketball. He's coming to talk about some God knows what. They'd be like, wait, why? Like, say he's coming to look at property to buy. They'd be like, what? For what? You know what I'm saying? It's just weird like that. It's like, and I never understand what it is. And when you're something so good at it, they want you to just really just focus on that to an extent. That's why I like stuff like all of these guys, man, just reaching out and just showing, yo, I'm beyond the basketball. Like, this is, and I think it's not the fault of like the superstars of today. I think it's like the ones that superstars of the past, like Magic Johnson's to the Larry Bird to the Michael Jordan, because they never stepped out. So what they stepped out into was still basketball wise. So nobody had to question it. Like, Jordan went to own a team. His shoes is doing good. He went to Nike. Magic Johnson actually tried. He went to the Dodgers. He was with Starbucks. He made good investment, but his face was always still branded on the basketball notion. But no one ever really, like Kevin Johnson, he became the mayor of the Sacramento Kings. And when he was doing that, people was like, huh? Shaq became a cop and people started laughing at it because Shaq is Shaq. But still, it's like, whenever you step out of an element of someone, what they think you only should be doing, it's always a weird dynamic. And this dude, just the stuff he's saying, it's like, you can't say politics divide people and not feel what you're saying is a sort of division also. Because you responding to what Braun is doing, that's your political view on it against his. So that's all, you already entwining it right away. So he could have just said like, oh, I would have went about it a different way and that's it. But when you say stuff like athletes should just stick to athletes, it's weird. It's a weird thing. I don't really like, it's kind of ignorant.
Great take, JD. You want to chime in?
To Dell's point, like, no one should ever get put in a box.
Exactly.
From anything. It doesn't matter if you're an athlete. It doesn't matter if you're an accountant. You are entitled to your opinions. Now, here's what I'll say. I think that I agree that politics can remain out of sports because no one wants to hear political commentary when they're watching sports. But when it comes to social justice issues,
hold on, JD.
These are not. Yeah.
Shaq, tell sis good block on that. Go ahead, JD. That was a good one. Tell sis that was clutch and right on the money. She doing her job, top tier snapper. Go ahead, JD.
Shout out Be Real Ski in the chat.
When it comes to social justice issues, somehow this has been labeled as political, right? So let's just say like homelessness, for example. If an athlete decided to commentate on the issue of homelessness, and it's a huge issue across the world, and you would disagree with somebody coming and talking about that social issue, would you be saying quit with the political commentary? Because that's not politics. But when when people in power know that there are big influential people saying things that they're like, oh, don't bring this up because this is going to cause a stir, they're going to label it as political, and they're going to try and divide the people. So when it comes to social justice issues, I think everyone should be able to speak their minds on it. It doesn't matter who you are. But I don't want to hear LeBron talk about like trade agreements and tariffs and stuff like that, because we don't care about that. But he's got a platform and he can use it and make a positive impact on people. And here's the thing. What's great about it is it's their opinion. Like, why have we gotten to the point where we get so worked up and so upset about people's opinions where we can't just say, okay, that's their opinion. No, I think this way. Let's have a conversation about it, and then maybe I change my mind, maybe I don't. But you don't have to hate the person for having an opinion. This is one of the things that irks me. I could go on and on about this specific topic because it's like you said, Del, you made a good point. You said, is Zlatan bringing this up? This is just creating a bigger divide, right? And I agree.
Right.
Yeah, we know LeBron is all time with social justice issues. The thing about this cat Zlatan is that he's a known troller. He's clickbaity.
Where does he play again?
He goes against
Soccer.
Where?
I don't know his team.
He's
Emirates, I don't know what
he's
city.
here. I think he's playing in the MLS now, but he was a big soccer star in Premier League. I think he used to play for like PSG. I don't remember where all he's played, but he's very well. He's a big
Serbian. He's Serbian.
Croatia. I think he was born and raised in Croatia, but he's not Croatian. Reports have come out that he's a dirty player, both by his teammates and opponents. If I'm LeBron, I'm not replying to this. Not this guy. I get it. A microphone's in your face every 24 seconds, but as far as him being the narrative king, this is a narrative I would have stayed away from. Zlatan, I literally have no idea who this guy was or is. Nor do I care. LeBron, he's not on the front lines. He's not African American. He doesn't understand the plight or the struggle. So it really doesn't matter. And to agree with what Dale said, it's like, LeBron coming to Europe and trying to speak on politics here. It just doesn't hit the same. So, I'm off Zlatan.
Here's the thing, chat. We understand. We know how big Zlatan is. We're not saying that he's a nobody. Sheck doesn't know who he is. That's fine. There's a billion famous people that you guys probably don't even know who they are, and they have millions of followers. It's fine. So, yes, we can recognize that he's a humongous
even
athlete.
if he is a humongous athlete, he's not African American. He doesn't know what
That's
it's
what
like.
I'm saying.
He doesn't exactly, but just to clear that up, he doesn't know right from wrong in the African American community because he doesn't know how we feel. So for him to get on here and try to say, "Oh, LeBron shouldn't be doing this, LeBron shouldn't be doing that," he should probably just stick his nose out of it. That's probably what he should do. I don't care if he's a GOAT in Europe. I don't give a damn. The same way if LeBron was saying F this and F that about anything that he doesn't know about, I would feel the same way. So Zlatan can kiss my ass. I really don't care.
All right, we're going to keep it pushing. We're going to keep it pushing today. All right, so topic 5. All-Star Weekend, my thoughts on it is that maybe it shouldn't have happened. Like, NBA, they got a lot of things right, but I felt like they got this one wrong. If they had a bubble situation, okay, cool. But Atlanta is going crazy this weekend. Guaranteed. We've been cooped up in the house for a year. They're going nuts. Dale, chime in on this. What are your thoughts on All-Star Weekend?
I've been speaking about this for a while now, and I've said, like Adam Silver, you was doing a hell of a job. You was hitting, crossing your T's, dotting your I's. You was doing what you had to do, man. And when I was reading this, I'm like, how? Like, how could this be possible? Like, they literally have to get off the plane and people have to be watching them every single step they're taking. Because how you're so invested in the contact tracing. Like, look now, Ben Simmons, Joel can't can't play because of contact tracing. Now you have to. What if they were around any other NBA players?
But how do
What
you
if that?
replace them?
It's just a dominant. It's a domino effect, and you're so KD had to play in a game, get out of a game because someone tested positive, and then sit out all this time. So now they're in contact tracing. So that means they'll be out for at least 12, 13 days now, both of them.
It's crazy. Yeah.
So it's crazy. It doesn't work.
That's wild.
Like, it just wouldn't work. And like Adam, you was doing good, man. And I will watch and see. Hopefully, it's some whatever. But it's like you gotta deal with it. But then you gotta look at it's money. It's a money grab. Like, it's not. They need the money. I don't know about need, but it's like the sponsors and all that stuff. And the Players Association agree with it, led by Chris Paul. So we got to go with it. But I don't agree with it at all. They should not be playing. They should be home chilling with their fam, getting their battery rejuvenated for part 2.
What they should have done is brought all the All-Stars and just fired up a huge game of Among Us on Justin.tv right here on Twitch. That would have brought a lot of attention, instead of putting their families, them at risk, because it's like, at the end of the day, it's like, for what, man? We get it. Like, you can name the All-Stars and we can move on. Everything doesn't always have to be this way to where it has to be a money grab every single second that we exist. But I mean, Adam Silver, like Diel was saying, he was doing a really good job, and now I think he's being pressured by some high-profile people, and that's just the game.
I think so. I'm gonna come from a different angle, because I'll just talk about like the All-Star game in general. I haven't been excited about an All-Star game since I was a kid. This is why I loved watching it when I was younger. Now it's kind of like I don't know, since I was like in high school, I haven't really cared for the All-Star game. It's kind of boring to watch. They don't try, right? And I understand what it's for. It's just getting the best players on the court and watch them showcase more so of like their athleticism, do flashy plays and stuff. And it's just for entertaining purposes more so than, them trying to win. And I already said this earlier, but I think it's going to be a routing. I think the West is going to absolutely destroy the East. So it's just from that standpoint too, it's not even going to be entertaining to watch because it's going to be so lopsided, in my opinion. I will say what I will be tuning in. I'll probably watch all of it, but I will be tuning in for the 3-point contest. I will be tuning in for the dunk contest, although I think the dunk contest is going to be a snooze fest this year because I saw who was in it, and I'm not taking anything away from their dunking abilities, but like I want to see Zach LaVine in that dunk contest.
They should have brought the street dunkers.
I want to see.
They should have brought the street dunkers. We've seen every dunk. Enough is enough.
Exactly.
I've seen Zach do a dunk the other day on Swiss Culture on the layup line. I was like, Zach,
the bounce. The bounce.
So
the bounce. I'm like, what? Like,
so he did
ridiculous.
Yeah.
So Diel, I don't know if you knew this. He did this a year ago when he was preparing for the dunk contest. He did that dunk just like after a practice or something. He was just messing around in the gym, practicing his dunks. And someone who I actually went to school with filmed it, and it went everywhere. It went viral, and everyone's like, "Oh my Lord! If he throws this down in the dunk contest, it's over." That dunk was insane.
It's crazy. So what does the chat say? 73% they say that it should not happen.
I see people saying they want an All-Star game for the EuroLeague.
Do they not do All-Star games for EuroLeague, or is it just not this year?
They don't.
Oh, really?
They don't ever do it. But if you ask the chat, ask them if they should, they'll be like, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be.
And that'd be weird that they'll say yeah for that.
Why would it be weird?